Hello, it's me again. Apologies for the background noise. Well, that's sort of related to what I might be talking about today. Good evening. It's Monday, December 1st. I am about to have dinner. I wanted to talk and give you guys an update about life. I really just wanted to talk in general, just sort of chat with it. Firstly, you'll hear background noise. That's white noise. Why do I have to have white noise on? My roommate, the one who lives below me, I think she got some type of like machine. I don't know if it's like a white noise machine, a sleep apnea machine. It's a very, very, very loud piece of machinery, and it's on from like 8 p.m. until like 7 a.m. and it like vibrates, and the vibrations get more intense, and it stops for like 10 minutes, and it starts again. It drives me insane. I hate it. I am honestly just in a space where I'm finished with New York. Like, I can't even like look back on my time in New York and I can't look back on it fondly, because at this point the negative experiences that I've had far outweigh any positives, and I feel that if anything, the city has taken more from me than it's actually given to me. And at this point, I feel like I'm like literally overstaying my welcome. Like, I don't want to live here anymore. I don't want to live not just in this apartment, not just with these people, but I don't even want to live in New York, like city, anymore. Before I get too distracted, dinner, fried rice, fried chicken wings, sweet chili sauce, Maggie brand sweet chili sauce, and grape soda and fried chicken. Ha ha ha. This is Bigga is like the Jamaican soda brand. If you like Mexican Coke, I feel like I say this all the time, but if you like Mexican Coke, buy the Bigga. It's really good. I recommend the apple one. Try the apple or try the cola champagne. Anyways, yeah, I hate New York. And just, bro, like, my roommate is so fucking annoying. And the other thing that she does, like, I don't know if she has a medicine ball. I don't know if she's standing on her bed and hitting the fucking roof of her bedroom. But she hasn't done it for like the past 2 days. But prior to that, it's like every like 5 minutes you would hear like I would hear a thud. Like you can hear that someone is hitting like her roof, which is my ceiling, which is on my floor rather. And firstly, I actually don't even hear it that much. Like, it's actually annoying because it ends up impacting our neighbors. Our neighbors have a baby. The baby can't sleep, and the baby is grumpy all day, so the baby cries. Like, that having roommates will make me realize so many people are totally lacking in like being conscientious, thinking of other people and how their actions are actually going to impact other people. Like, that's selfish and honestly fucking stupid. Because if your aim is to irritate me, which I can tell it is given our ongoing issues, you're not succeeding at doing that. I don't care. Well, like, I do care, but it's like, I just care because it's exhausting to just always like live in basically like a war zone. Like, where like you're like there's always an issue. We swung from dislike now back to the middle, which is just apathy, which is to say like I genuinely don't care if this girl lives or dies. I just want to not be near her. And I don't want to, like, I just want no additional complications related to her. Well, that's her, and that's actually related to her. It's only 6:13. I don't know. It gets dark so early now that I always think that it's like 8:30, and it's literally like 5 o'clock. This is sort of an aside. It's December 1st, which means technically Vlogmas starts today. I don't even know if people still do Vlogmas, but I feel like people should. I know that I want to because I think it's a great introduction to YouTube, and like also it's a good opportunity to just like deliver a large volume of content, and like it contextually makes sense. Instances where in like the vlogs are not really connected. Like you might have 30 totally random vlogs, but releasing them together back to back in the context of Vlogmas makes them make sense as a unit, even if they don't objectively make sense as a unit. I say that to say, what really happened this week was, okay, so it was Thanksgiving last week, as you all probably know. I haven't spoken about this in any real detail, but like, long story short, I'm sort of a strain for my entire family right now, which, yeah, that's really the best way to put it. I would say that, like, okay, my dad is dead. I was a daddy's girl. I had a great dad. my mom and I ship has sailed, I think. We're just better off apart, and honestly, I see why. Like, my mom and I got along the best when she was in New York and I was living in Shanghai. No joke. The further away from each other we live, like the better off we are. And I think there's a reason for that. I'll touch on that in like another video if you guys care to know. Basically, my grandma called me on Thursday. Firstly, she sent me like a rather dramatic voice note. She seems to be under the impression that like I found like a new friend group or something, and that I was basically like abandoning my family for my new friends. It wasn't quite the case. Basically, she spoke to me on the phone. We spoke for like an hour plus. It was a pretty good conversation. She apologized for certain things that had happened over the course of the past few years that had hurt my feelings a bit. We just sort of caught up, but like I don't know. I was honestly, it was, I guess like it was good. Like I cried, like I was touched, and I did feel like it was a genuine apology because it wasn't one that I had to beg for. Like she organically decided to apologize, so I appreciate that. But at the same time, like I think I'm just realizing that like it's like stuff with my family, like in terms of like the estrangement, it's not just like a temporary rift that's gonna be like fixed and like we're all gonna go back to normal. That's like that's what it is. Like I don't think it has to be as extreme as it's been, because I honestly haven't been speaking to my family. I feel bad about saying that, but I just want to be honest. I texted my brother on Thanksgiving. He'd reached out to me 2 weeks prior. I didn't honestly know what to say, but since like it was like an emotional morning, my grandma, like since we'd like gotten to like a better place, my grandma and I via our conversation, I felt like texting him is a good thing to do right now. But even that, it just felt like dry and awkward. Like my brother and I used to be quite close, but now I don't know, the closeness just doesn't feel as, I don't even want to say genuine. I honestly almost want to say that the closeness sort of seems to have dissipated. Yeah, like I don't know if it's permanent. I think that with effort we could improve things again, but I have to be honest that it's quite like awkward at the moment. I think a big part of it is like when I went away to college, my brother and I are 5 years apart, and I feel that when I went away to college, like I was 17, which means he was 12. So like that entire period of him going from like a kid to a teenager and then existing as a teenager, I was totally absent for, except for like breaks and stuff. Then when I did go back home, when I lost my job, that was what, 2023. So at that point, my brother was already like 20. So it was like I basically missed all of his teenage years in terms of being like a hands-on, live-in big sister. And I feel that I actually totally underestimated how much I had missed in terms of like how much his personality had grown and been like changed, and just like really how he was like establishing himself like basically like as an adult during those years. Like I missed all of that. And so I think the level of closeness that I thought existed between us actually was not necessarily reflective of reality, because it's like we know each other at 2 different levels. Like he knows me as a teenager, but I don't know him as a teenager. And I think the teenagers are very important because I think those are like very emotionally volatile years, and I think that if people like are like, it's like people knowing you through your teenage years means that they've seen you like at your worst, basically, and that creates, I think, a level of intimacy. But then on the other hand, when people don't know that side of you, it's like I think the relationship can become sort of superficial. I feel like that's what happens with like a lot of like authority figures, and like how those relationships evolve. Like sometimes like you might have been really close to like your aunt, right, when you were like a little kid, but then by the time like you're finishing up high school, going to college, like you guys aren't as close, and it's like you probably don't spend as much time together, so like there is the intimacy can begin to fade. So my brother and I don't quite know where we stand. And honestly, I almost feel bad to call him and like talk about it, because he's back in school. He there's a lot going on. And yeah, I just feel like guilty. I hope this doesn't come off as me trying to like slate my family members or talk shit about them. I'm really not, but it genuinely does help me a lot to just sit down with my feelings and talk them through. Because sometimes they can just exist in my head as like a perpetual whirlwind, and that's not what I don't want to exist like that. I'd rather just work through them and come to a conclusion and then act based on that. So yeah, like I say that to say like I appreciate my grandma's apology, and I do like feel that we do have a better understanding, but there are still certain core issues that I feel haven't been properly resolved. I'm not going to get into too many details, but basically a comment was made during an argument with myself and a person. And the person said that basically, like, everyone in my family had been talking about my back. They said that I'm quoting this directly, that I was a dark cloud of negativity who ruined everyone's day. Now, hurtful statement, firstly, but beyond that point, what bothers me is this. If you, like, this might sound bad, but I don't need anybody. I need myself. Like, I need myself on God. That's it. Like, I appreciate having people support, I don't need it. And if you find supporting me to be burdensome, then I would rather you like be honest with me about that and stop, as opposed to like forcing yourself to exist in that role in my life, knowing that it's actually very emotionally taxing for you. And maybe that's like an immature perspective to take. Maybe like I'm leading with my ego, but at the moment, like I really don't care. That's just how I feel. I feel like I should put on a shirt or a hoodie or something. I feel very awkward and just. I'm gonna put my hoodie one second. Okay, I have a hoodie. I'm gonna blur out this logo. It's from the job that I'm working before I had to move my clothes. Actually, but I love big oversized hoodies. Basically, where I am is like I feel like I can like rebuild something with my grandma. I think if she wants to. I love my grandma. Like my grandma raised me when like no one else was there to raise me. My parents were literally living in a different country, so I like really appreciate my grandma and everything that she's done for me, and like she never mistreated me or made me feel less than or anything. Like if anything, it's been the opposite. I think I'm a little bit spoiled by her, if anything. So I really just can't even stay mad at my grandma. But I guess like yeah, I guess like things with my family, like it really is. It just is what it is. Like, you know, like sometimes you want to feel like now, like there's still hope, like we can rebuild better, but no, this actually might just be, this might be the final build, which is shitty, but it is what it is, you know? So yeah, the next person to call is my aunt. It's my mother's younger sister. She's generally speaking, I feel like younger sisters are like this, like she's more like rational, reasonable person. I would say she's the most rational, reasonable person in the family. And that's actually why like that comment, that potential comment, I've yet to get actual confirmation if it was said or not. Like every time I ask, it's like, you know, your mom likes to say things to like be hurtful, but blah, blah. I'm translating into English, my family speaks Spanish, but no. And it's like, yes, like you're right, but I know my mom to be the type of person who more so like she'll be holding on to information for a long time and then like delivering at the most hurtful moment, but I don't necessarily know her to be the type of person to totally make things up. But again, I don't actually know my mom that well either, so it's hard for me to say with any degree of certainty whether it's accurate or not. I feel bad being on here with mom. I think I should just go for myself. Okay, that's better. That's another thing I want to talk about. Like, I want to like bring like old YouTube back. Like, as much as like I'm like feeling bad, I'm actually glad that I can just sit on here like in front of my camera without makeup or like getting my hair like done. I have no wig on, and just talk. And I feel fine. It just feels like so like inappropriate, you know. I think this actually might be the winning ticket. So who knows? But yeah. So I'm basically with my brother. I don't really know what to say. So, but again, because like I miss those years, I almost I can reach out and help, but I also sort of feel like I don't necessarily have the level of understanding of the situation that's necessary for me to actually like be of any real use or like actually make a positive change. Like there's about so many ways people can tell you like, oh, like, you know, stick it out, it'll be okay, it'll get better. Like, you know, after a while it's exhausting and honestly a bit insulting, I think. So yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to talk to you guys about. I intended to eat dinner, but I haven't gotten around to do. I was gonna do a small haul because my birthday's coming up next week, and I did do a bit of shopping for like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, mostly small beauty-related bits and bobs. Orders, I'm gonna just do one very long video with everything. Should be getting that this week as well. So just a preview of what's to come. So the first thing is I'm going to be reviewing like beauty related stuff. I'm getting back into makeup, so I like bought more makeup stuff. I'm going to show you what I got. I got a few new hair items, some of which I'm really excited about. I'm not going to show you one just because I'm so good. This is from Vlogmas. I've been getting back into like old school like salon hair brands like Pravana, Vitale, I don't know, the Vitale. My hair is relaxed. I'm not about to take it off. Actually, it's not. It doesn't actually look bad. I don't know why I have it under here. I don't know why I was like keeping it this. They just do the trick in terms of keeping everything healthy. I don't know why I didn't just make this video with my hair. Whatever. I don't know what else did I get. Dip bro, it is so crazy. I'm turning 27 next Monday. No, next Sunday. Shit, I'm getting old. And dip bro, like, no joke, I've been using this product for 10 years. It is the best eyebrow product on the market. I don't care what anybody tells you. I love it so much. It's funny because like in the past like 2-3 years I've been trying to do like the clean girl look, so I've been using more like brow gels. But I don't know, like I'm like back on my bullshit. Like I don't know, like I'm tired of the clean girl thing. It's cute, but I'm young and beautiful and in my 20s. Like I don't want to dress like a fucking secretary. I want to be like sexy. I want to be more out there, like important with myself. So I'm like getting back to the version of me that I love the most, which yes is the most vapid, vain version of myself. Other stuff, but I don't want to show you that. And then this is, you're gonna want to stick around for this. Okay, these are clothes. Alright, y'all. It's a haul from Shein, but specifically from Glow. Basically, Glow Mode, anything that Lululemon, Aloe makes, they make too. They make a dupe of it. And I've also recently noticed, I saw that they've added some new items that to me look like dupes for the Body by Raven Tracy sets. I'm going to order. It should come here like within the next week or two, and then I'll let you guys know. But I wanted to show you one item. I'm actually waiting on another delivery that should be coming tonight. That's why I'm staying up, because they came yesterday, but at like 9 o'clock, and I was fast asleep. Okay, so the first time, this is my second time ordering from this brand. The first time that I ordered from them, I got like their version of like the Lululemon Define jacket. It's in teal. I can actually show you guys. I'll do a try on in like the full haul video, but it's this. I just had it on. I actually just wore this one. I wear this like every single week. I wash this like every single week. The quality is phenomenal, and I've had this shit for literally like a year now. So that's why I just had to like. It's really become like a staple brand in my portfolio. This is where I got all of my athletic stuff from. But guys, look at this. Dupe for the gold zipper Lulu. Like, this was like $27. I'm gonna, again in the trying video, because I do have like an actual Define jacket, that's why like, I do think that my opinion is incredibly valid because I do actually actively compare. And yes, these are better than Divine Jackets. I don't care. They're genuinely better quality and they wash a lot better. Like, as I told you guys this, I wash every single week. No pilling, no nothing. And I'm going to show you my Divine Jacket by contrast. It's like, it feels like it picks up lint easier. It's a bit thinner. But we'll talk about that more. I just wanted to show you guys because I love this. Yeah, thank you for listening. I think I'm actually going to edit this one, put it out today, and then, so since I have like a year of footage, yeah, since I have like a year of footage, I'm going to try and edit one vlog, put it out today, and then I'm going to go into my archives and see what I can splice together. I have like an entire vlog series of me moving back to New York City, which I did almost a year ago entirely. I moved into this apartment last December, so it's almost a year, and I think you guys would like that because it's like a blast from the past type thing, but we'll figure it out as we go. I'm gonna finish eating. What time is it now? It's 6:35. Good God. I have been speaking for 27 minutes straight. That's terrifying. And then I'm gonna edit this. Guys, I only paid $120 for this. And if you're familiar with hard drives, I'm not an expert in hard drives, so I was blown away by the prices that I saw. You gotta use Amazon Resale, my babies. Amazon Resale. If you're on a budget, hello, I don't know who that was. If you're on a budget, anyways, you're looking for electronics. I love Amazon. It's also where I got my headphones from. But alright, I'm gonna wrap this up before it's actually 30 minutes. I already. He smells the chicken, but he can't have any. He's having like an existential crisis. Yes, he's in his crate. He can't be out of it eating. He's too greedy. Well, this has been a nice thing. I guess this was my intro to you guys. Wow, you don't even know me, but you know so much about me now. Okay, stay tuned. Bye.